So new this morning, a home has been destroyed in a late night fire.
Take a look at the damage. This is in Coon Rapids, happened near Dogwood Street Northwest and 106th Avenue Northwest. Just a charred remain there. You see the house, the pickup truck, what's left behind. A couple of things we're still working to learn this morning. That includes the extent of all the damage, if anyone was hurt, and if anyone has been displaced. We have reached out to the fire department. We'll let you know as soon as we learn more. And police say a 20-acre fire just north of the Twin Cities was caused by a couple of kids.
So this happened Saturday in a large open space in Shoreview. Firefighters responded to a rapidly growing brush fire around 7 o'clock in the evening. Well, at the time, they were worried the fire would spread to nearby homes, so they had to evacuate some of them. 11 agencies worked several hours to contain that fire, and they tell us it was caused by two kids playing with matches. So fortunately, no one was hurt, and there was no damage to any of those homes.
Coming up on 6:33, today, one of the two men charged in a Minneapolis mass shooting last summer will learn his fate. An 18-year-old from Hinckley who pleaded guilty in this deadly shooting at the Minneapolis backyard music venue, now dubbed Nudiland, will be sentenced to a little over 23 years in prison. 35-year-old August Golden died in the shooting. 6 others were hurt. Well, now there's a new option for Eastern Metro commuters.
It's called the Gold Line, and it's providing around-the-clock transportation for Woodbury to St. Paul. Barrett Leone joins us live from Woodbury this morning with the details. Hi, Barrett.
Hi, Shayla. Hi, AJ. Yeah, I'm waiting for a bus this morning that's less than 10 minutes away. 7 minutes until the next bus is going to stop here. And if I hop on that bus, it's going to stop along Oakdale, Landfall, Maplewood, eventually in St. Paul. And it's going to do it faster, too, because this bus system is a little unique. It's got its own lane here, and Metro Transit says it's the first of its kind in the state. So we've got eastbound, westbound, and they say it's going to help commuters make just a quicker time in the morning. So the Gold Line is a 10-mile bus rapid transit line with 16 stops along I-90 and an extension that cost about $20 million. It also features dedicated bus lanes, like I mentioned, and it's designed to bypass traffic congestion and improve overall travel time. Metro Transit leaders say that that's a huge improvement for each East Metro commuters.
One of the great things about the Gold Line project is that because it's in its own guideway, it provides that really frequent service. It operates every 10 minutes during the weekday and then every 15 minutes on the weekend, and it's a reliable service, so you know how long your trip is going to take.
So it's also got a couple of really great features on top of the separate lanes here. It's got a heater inside that just turned off, but if you press this button in here, it's gonna warm up the bus stop for us. Nice warm glow. I'm gonna stay in here because it's a little cold out here. But I'm gonna wait for my bus, about 5 minutes away according to this sign. By the way, free rides all week for the Gold Line in celebration of its grand opening.
Hey, real quick, I do have a question for you, Barrett. With the Gold Line taking off now, does it have parking? Are there parking lots nearby for people who are commuting? Can they park there?
You know, there isn't one here. We actually pulled over on the sidewalk. So there's not parking here. That's something I'll have to dig into for other stops here. I know there is a park and ride at Wooddale, which is the first stop. So you could park there, but here that's not an option.
I was looking at some of the stats here, too. Estimated 93,000 jobs are located just a half mile from the Gold Station line. Wow. So you understand why it's needed out there for people who don't have reliable transportation.
It's going to make a big difference.
It certainly is.
Thanks so much, Barrett.
Well, lines this morning because we're continuing to follow what's happening with Pope Francis. He is back at the Vatican this morning, and last night he did make his first public appearance in more than 5 weeks' time. It was from a window at Rome's Gemelli Hospital before his discharge. He also did speak briefly. He thanked the crowd. He mentioned a lady carrying yellow flowers before he was brought back inside with the wheelchair. You see him making a visit here. The pontiff, he is 88 years old. He went to the hospital back on February 14th, Valentine's Day, had a bad case of bronchitis and became the most serious health crisis of his 12-year papacy. First responders say there's no such thing as a routine call.
And that proved to be true on Friday morning when 3 Sartell police officers responded to a call for a woman in labor. So Tasha was 9 months pregnant and says she started having contractions on Friday morning. Well, the couple called 911, realizing they weren't going to be able to make it to the hospital. 3 officers arrived, including one who had helped deliver a baby in the past. With their assistance, Tasha gave birth to a baby girl in her bedroom. Her name? Patience.
She had made a comment that her first child was 3 days of labor, her second child was 3 hours, and then this one was like right now.
The most amazing birth that I've had.
Yeah.
I couldn't have planned it better.
Yeah.
Patience did not wait. The officers visited the family at the hospital and brought a little gift basket. The family, as you saw, is back home now and doing well.
Oh, what a story there.